Yeah, after what happened last week, I had this little camera sitting right here, making sure no one was taking this car. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize it because of gas station music, but it's very early in the morning. We're actually going to be taking this car to drop it off for the new security system. So the kill switch is going to be installed today, all the new sensors, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, I'll show you guys the features of the product once I get the car back today. It's not going to take more than the day, which is nice. So we should have it back later on this evening. Sometimes my steering wheel does this thing where it doesn't turn on right away. And I'm going to start driving and it will just randomly turn on. But yeah, I hate that. See it right there. But obviously I'm not doing the work myself today. I would love to, but I have no clue how to get this stuff done. Hopefully when we get the car back, it's a lot better protected. It's a little change of plans. We stopped by my dad's house. We're working on the Mercedes right here. We got a little leaky roof, so he's got a new part.
So this cylinder goes in and out, locks and unlocks the roof down.
And that wasn't working properly. And then she got the new one. So this is how it looks, convertible. It looks really good, but no one drives this car. This gets driven a little bit more because it's easier to get in and out the garage. But yeah, hopefully this summer, this car can get some love too. Yep. Oh, push from this side. Here, let me do it the same way I did before. One sec. There we go. That took a little bit longer than expected, as usual. But we got the little panel back in, and now that roof out there, get out the way. That roof out there, the clips right on this front side should clip in here and should lock, hopefully. The button wasn't working for a second, but after a little bit of time we got it up, and as soon as he opened up, it got stuck right here, and I saw all this and a very bad smell popped out the car, and it was getting stuck, and we found out why it's getting stuck is because there's a huge mouse nest right here, and it smells disgusting, but I think this is why the roof wasn't coming up, and you can see all the little bits. But now we just gotta clean this up real quick, and hopefully there's nothing else living in here, and this should come up. But as you guys can see, there's like stains of random stuff. I don't know what that is, but yeah, we'll see in a second. Still something. Let me see. Mission failed on this one, so it looks like there's actually a leak on that side of the car. So it's coming up, but it's getting stuck like 3/4 of the way up, and then after that it was holding, but now it stopped holding. I guess more of the fluid leaked out, and now it's just falling back down every time we let go of the button. So we're gonna figure out how to fill that back up, figure out why it's leaking, and hopefully that should fix it. But we also have this stuck up. I think this should go down automatically, right? Yeah, so that's also stuck up, which not sure why. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. So we're gonna go pick up the charger now. So we just pulled up back home. We got everything done on the car. I wasn't able to show you guys there at the spot because the shop was very busy and they had people running in and out. So this is everything that we got done to the car to make sure that nothing like that happens again. And if it does happen, they don't steal the entire car. So just to name a few of the things that we got done on the car was the kill switch, we got a tilt sensor, a collision sensor, a window sensor, and then we also got a remote start, GPS tracking, and a few other small features like a geofence feature and so on. This was all installed by the Viper app. Before we jump into how those features work on the app itself, I'll go ahead and show you guys the actual functionality of the kill switch. So now that we have the key, we'll go ahead and unlock the car, and once you're in, you guys can see I have my key in my hand. I'm gonna go ahead, start the car. And you guys can see that the car starts as normal. So now, if I turn it off, and I go into the app itself and I disable or enable the kill switch. As you guys see, we just got a check mark. Now, even with the key in my hand, the button does absolutely nothing. It doesn't even register that you're pressing it. So that's one of the major features of the car. For me, at least, that was one of the most important features I wanted on the car. Even if they program a new key fob for themselves using those little devices that they use, and they get into the car, they still won't be able to start it. Even if they smash the window in, they won't be able to take the car. In the engine bay itself, I'm not sure if I'm really a fan of this just yet, but you guys can hear it. So it gives you a little external beep when you're unlocking the car or locking the car. Like I said, not really sure if I'm a fan of it, but at least you know everything's working. Because the car already has a pretty loud beep when it does get locked. So now it's like two of them at the same time. As well as that, you also have the GPS functionality. So let's say you forgot to enable the kill switch, or they somehow wired everything up, they got the car started and they drove off. You can quickly go into the app and see exactly where the car is. And if you're paying for the different program or the different subscription that you have, you can see the car's updated location every 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or I think there's like a 5-minute time gap between the different subscriptions. For me at least, the subscription I got, it updates every 30 seconds. I think that's the most upgraded subscription. So you just pay it annually, or you can pay monthly if you want to, but I just did it annually, so it's a one-time cost out the way. You don't really have to worry about it. And after that, your car is good to go basically. As long as you have cellular service, you can see exactly where your car is. If you're connected to Wi-Fi, that works too. The other part of the app is this kind of dashboard that they give you. So here you can see what your car's temperature is sitting at. It doesn't give you a specific temperature, but it tells you if it's running hot, cold. It tells you if the car's locked, and then if anything is open on the car. As you can see, we have the hood open, and it's telling me that the hood is open, and it even does the same if you open up a door. So now that's open. Let's see. Yep. Now that the door is open, on the app, you should be able to see the little icon with the hood and the door both open. So if you left anything open in the car, you know exactly what it is and you can go ahead and close it. The other good thing about the app is that you can go ahead, lock, unlock. You have your GPS tracking button right there on the map icon. You can even open your trunk and panic, and then this is your kill switch auxiliary. So this is what enables and disables your kill switch. So you come home, you park the car at night, you can go ahead and enable it, and the car won't be going anywhere. And even if you forgot to lock the car and you don't have your key fob, you can just go in and there we go. If for some reason you get a check engine light, you can actually go into the app itself and see exactly what that engine code is coming up for, and it will just help you diagnose what the problem is with the car, and then maybe send it out to the shop, fix it yourself, whatever. But it just makes it easier so that you know exactly what's going on with the car. In the current moment, you guys can see that my hood is open, so it tells me that the remote starter isn't running, ignition, doors are locked, doors are closed, but the trunk is closed, and as you can see right there, it says my hood is open. So that's another feature right there. Kind of gives you a current reading of the car situation, and if I go ahead and refresh, I should be able to see what my fuel levels are. Let's see if that one pops up. Oh, see? Fuel level, EV battery, 18%. That means I'm almost running out of gas. I need to go get some. I don't even need to get into the car anymore to check how much gas you have. I can literally just check it from my phone using the Viper app. It's reading everything from the ECU itself and displaying it right on your phone, which is a super nice plus. And one of the last few things on the car itself, I really didn't think about this earlier, but I know it's gonna be... Oh, well, now you know the security system is working. So that was your... I'm guessing the shake sensor. So there is a shake sensor on the car, so I'm guessing that just caused it to go off, and now we know it's working. That was a prime example of it working because the alarm system is on. Another example of real-time notification. As soon as that alarm went off, it messaged me and gave me a text message that the alarm went off. It gave me an in-app notification, and I also probably got an email saying, hey, your alarm went off, which is crazy because now there's so many forms of communication that's happening, and I'll know exactly what's going on with the car at all times. Back to the actual shake sensor, you guys just saw that in effect, but now as you see, the car is at a little bit of slant because it's sitting on the driveway. But if someone goes in and starts jacking the car up, the alarm will go off again. So it'll give a brief warning. I haven't really heard the warning itself, but as soon as the car or the the sensors inside the car notice that it's tilting even a tiny bit, it'll give a brief warning, and then the alarm system will and should be going off. And I'm sure it works because the shake sensor works. If you have a charger and they try jacking the car up to take your wheels, your catalytic converter, the sensors will go off and the alarm will go off. You'll get your notifications, everything. So this car is very, very well protected now, and I'm really happy with this Viper kit or this Viper system, because now I can see everything that's going on with the car at all times. I can enable the kill switch, disable it, see where the car is. Another one, so the other day I actually left the house after 12 o'clock, so I guess I have my geofence set for 12 o'clock. So as soon as I left it, I got a notification of where it was going, where the car was, so you can see exactly where the car was at the time that the notification was sent out. And then this is the one that just went off, which is 6:11 at 5:52 p.m. the alarm went off. Now, while I would have loved to do all of this myself, I wasn't the one that did it. I sent it off to a shop. I have no idea how I would have done it, so I sent it to the professionals. They got everything done, and they even configured the kill switch into the Viper app, which is super nice to have. I think that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully this information is helpful to anyone else whose car is prone to being stolen like mine is. Any Dodges out there, even the Jeeps and stuff, this kit would be super helpful to get installed on your car. And the app, again, has amazing features, super worth the money. If you guys are wondering how much I paid for this, the exact total was $875.64. So that gets you everything that was installed or I talked about on this video, which is the kill switch, the app features, GPS tracking, geofence, the shake sensor, tilt sensor, the window sensor, all of that. So for $875, that gets you everything, and honestly, that's pretty cheap. I'll take that any day over the car being stolen and me just being carless again. So again, hopefully this video was helpful to you and you can go get something installed like this on your car. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. In the next one, we're gonna jump right back to the E30. We got a few different things that need to get addressed. I unfortunately ripped one of my intake boots. So there's a check engine light popping up on the car and the car is running really rough. But we'll get that fixed in the next one. Thank you all for watching. If this was helpful, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.